the white, orange, and blue. The green and white for the Lions, moving right to left. Opposite for the Riverhawks, and here we go. Franceschi denies a pass for Tyler Brandebura, but they come in anyway, but can't get in. Nolan Murphy couldn't get a shot off, and he's defended as we're a minute in. There's a shot that's blocked. Here comes the counterattack for Jamison Yakmak. Landgraf right side. Only trying to go back to Yakmak. That was defended nicely by South Fayette's Eli Petter. His teammate Owen check, and the Armstrong will fire a shot. There's the first save as Alan Schrader sticks it into the near corner. Puck is centered. Armstrong trying to get there. Hustling and Jason Rulo. And now Hoffman on the left side. He takes a check. South Fayette trying to get it out. They hit their own man. Second opportunity for Imler. He goes D to D. It's a Fleck. Fleck finds Brandebura. And it's Tyler Brandebura coming down the left side. Oh, he got around two with that drag and jump move. But he couldn't get a shot. He slid it through the crease. There comes the counterattack with Chase Huff. And Huff is skated off the puck on the left wing boards. Huff gets it back though in the goal line. Low angle shot comes through the crease and out of the zone. They'll turn and fire. That is blocked as a man is knocked off his skates in front. It'll be Jackson Brandebura in the near corner. He'll turn with it behind the net below the goal line. Spins back to the near corner. And Schwartzmiller, that's played off his stick. They dumped around to the far side. Alex Bardigan is over there to try to get it. And kept in by Tutak. Wyatt Tutak at the right point. Centering pass, and they had Bardigan in front. That's played away from him. That's going to be icing against South Fayette.
Here on the draw.
Armstrong wins, and a shot from the left point is deflected wide. They try to clear South Fayette. They get a second chance and a third chance now. And they finally get it out. Owen Chapetta. Great persistence as he got around two forecheckers. Dumped right back in, though, by the Riverhawks. It's in the right wing corner. A little tie up there as a man falls down, and coming away with the puck is Chapetta. He'll spin and find Dylan Walsh. He's 2-on-2, now 2-on-4, but he changes sides and gets on the off wing and puts it in. Paddle parallel, glove on top of the puck, covered up by Dylan Morris. Imler has to play it, hits the back of the net, that's a turnover. Imler gets it back, there's another check. South Fayette bringing the body tonight with Brady Fleck on that check. And there's a whistle, and I think it's an offside against Armstrong. Another check thrown over there by Timmons, and then Timmons and Adam Hooks. Pass. Didn't make it. He does get it to the center point. To his brother. That's blocked on his side. The wrister from Jackson Brandebura. Stopped by Morris. And Morris makes a glove save on a turning wrister. That was put on by Nolan Murphy. And this time the Riverhawks will ice the puck.
For a wide open shot. So good forechecking pressure from South Fayette.
Face-off one, and an Imler wrister from the right point is blocked and deflected wide. Still in the zone. South Fayette trying to keep it in. They do at the near point. Armstrong trying to force it out, but Nolan Murphy slides it wide. Wes Schwartzmiller opposite side on the backhand. Puts it into the corner. Jake Graff is there. And he'll spin it around to the near side.
No interference called.
Late check on Schwartzmiller as Yakmak took him down.
Schwartzmiller goes right to the bench. And that could have been an Ian call right there.
Yakmak will dump it in on the backhand. Wins the puck. They're in the right corner. That's a good job to trap them below. They have it, though. Two options off the bench. And a wrist shot by Hooks. Logan Hooks right into the breadbasket of Alan Schrader, and he holds on. You can hear the stick tap.
Yeah, the Beaver tap. We've talked about this over multiple broadcasts during the playoffs. The guy coming off the bench, nobody accounts for him. And that time Hooks comes streaking off the bench to the point. Comes with a chance for Schwartzmiller.
Murphy's shot is blocked at the defense. And coming the other way, Rulo blocked that. He's on the rush. It's 3-on-3. Shots are 2-1 in favor of South Fayette so far. Schwartzmiller goes opposite side to Murphy. Schwartzmiller on the near side, though, is offside, and the whistle blows with 8:32 left for Yakmak, but he picks it up off the boards. Comes in on the left wing. His shot is blocked by Imler, and up into the netting it goes. Face-off forthcoming in the South Fayette zone.
The Riverhawks scored a couple goals as they set this one up.
There's a shot that deflects high and wide off the win by the captain Landgraf. We have to go back to the WHA days maybe to get orange pants. I saw Dave Hansen here, Christian's father. He knows about the WHA. Shot block. Franceschi, wrister from the high slot, goes high. Fayette trying to get it out. The flex towards Schrader. He puts the glove on it. Good forechecking effort by Jake Graff for Armstrong. Attack for Fayette. Murphy puts it into space for Schwartzmiller, but it slides behind the goal line. He tried to go back to Murphy. It's behind him, and here comes Chase Huff.
Good stick.
He tried to get Rullo. That's the stick of Brady Fleck.
The D-man, he was up in the rush, coming back and get a stick there. The Schwartzmiller's covering him right now.
Here comes Walsh, 1-2. Near wing, blocker to side by Dylan Morris on the wrister from Murphy. But again, 3 strong, but a turnover. And Walsh very nearly had a chance to break in, but here comes the counterattack, and it's Alex Bardigan. He gets it in front. Stone hits the crossbar. A strong wrister from Adam Hooks hit the crossbar. Centering pass for Bardigan, and it's played away by Fayette. There was the first really good chance coming off the stick of Adam Hooks. And there's a shot that deflects.
Wrister off
In the press, really good, strong wrist shot.
off the wrong foot.
Even though it's off the wrong foot. Maybe that fooled Schrader. Here comes Landgraf with speed down the right wing. Puts a shot on, and Schrader with the right pad makes the save.
Yeah, that was a pass off pads right there by Landgraf. He was just trying to angle it to get that rebound in front off of Schrader, and he did that. He just did not have a teammate or a line mate rushing the net to look for that rebound.
Neither team has scored. Shots in this one.
Coming right at you.
5-3. Yeah, here it's a great call with a POP.
Boom, right off the left pad.
Forecheck. And it comes in front. Fayette cleans it up and turns it over. But Petter blocked the shot. And it's in the slot. Schwartzmiller skates it out of harm's way. And here he comes down the right wing. But he's checked from behind nicely by Braden Landgraf. And then Yakmak and Schwartzmiller go tumbling in the right circle.
That's like round 2 for those two.
Right point wrister. Blocked in front. Blocked by Aiden Mirando off the wrister from Fleck. Adam Hooks. Middle of the ice. Chase Huff. Wrister. As he was 1-on-3. He fired it from the high slot. Schrader absorbs it and holds on with 2:57 left.
At the very least, it gets the offensive zone draw.
Hoffman won the face-off, and a shot by Simpson from the left point goes wide. Cleared out by Fayette, and each playoff win for their subsequent teams. And now we're getting our first penalty. It looks like a hook against Dylan Walsh, and it comes late in this first period.
Right there, we didn't get the entire sequence, but the stick into the skates, they're going to call that one tripping.
Man advantage in the 2 regular season games against Fayette, but they've got possession after the face-off win. Hoffman cross ice, wrist shot is gloved from the top of the left circle, right on frame, taken there by Wyatt Tutak, but Schrader flashes the leather and holds on. Goes from the left side to the right corner. Yakmak has brought the physicality. There's Hoffman skating to the center point. Schwartzmiller blocks that. Check is down low, puts it in front. Yakmak defended nicely by Schwartzmiller. That allows Chapetta to clear for the Lions. Down to 1:17 to go on the power play. First of the game for the Riverhawks.
Got to win this race.
Landgraf deflected it in, and Imler gets there first, and it's tied up. Armstrong's going to get the puck. They've got Check at the right point this time. Hoffman on the backhand, plays it into the corner for Yakmak. Yakmak was an all-star. Hoffman, a deflection in front by Tutak, and that went wide. Puck hits the linesman, but they can't clear. Tutak, left point, keeps it in. He'll wrist it wide. Hoffman on the right wing half boards. Caleb Hoffman with it. Tries to go back to Tutak. They're going to switch cross ice, and that time Schwartzmiller knocked it down at least temporarily. And they're going to get another penalty.
That's going to be 2 and 10.
As Yakmak is taken down from behind by Imler into the boards with 58 seconds to go in this one.
No, they're only going to give him a cross check, so it's only going to be 2. Very well could have been 2 and 10 for a check from behind. As we get a low camera angle at this one, as he comes into the corner there, and that's a really dangerous hit.
It's not a cross check. It is a check from behind, but He went in, the stick was not across.
That was the official being generous.
Yes, ball gathers and clears it to the point, but not out. Kept in, near side, it's Hooks. Hooks, center point, check. Back to the near side. Logan Hooks across ice.
Good
shot is
out.
deflected as the wrist shot from that side was taken by Tudak. Hooks to wide Tudak. One-timer and a left pad save. Rebound save, Yakmak on the rebound. Check on the first shot, denied by Schrader. You need your best PK guy, Kevin, to be your keeper. Schrader was it on that sequence for the Lions.
Well, it was a good pop out there by Jackson Brendenborough. Right here, see, he gets out there, he forces it back up top, and I couldn't tell, that hit the post, that shot, and then he got the next one.
It was Hooks on the rebound. Yakmak, and a face-off win and a clear, and out of the penalty box comes Walsh, and it's 5-on-4 with 1:24 to go in the Imler penalty. We'll go by the game clock, which is at 19 seconds. Armstrong will gain the zone, dump it behind the net. Tudak got it in front. Walsh clears it up but not out. Check fires, blocked in front by Walsh. Back to Check. Left point, loses it. Schwartzmiller with 3 seconds. Can he get there? With 2, with 1. He's in to the backhand.
Penalty. We got a penalty. See if he crosses his wrist.
The save was made by Morris. We need to sort it out. It is just going to be a slash. It will not be a penalty shot.
Typically, Bob, in a normal situation, someone could yell and tell him the time, but with a sellout crowd here tonight, there's no way they could tell him how much time is. Schwartzmiller is just trying to burn the lactic acid to get down the ice and trying to get a shot on goal, which I think would have been after. No. Is he lining up for a shot? He is lining up.
We are getting a penalty shot.
They did not signal a penalty shot, which is a crossed wrist. Not like an interference at the forearms, but at the wrist. So it's going to be Schwartzmiller
24
at a penalty
goals
shot
on the regular season, 2 in the playoffs for Schwartzmiller. Schwartzmiller against Dylan Morris, senior versus senior. See, it is a slap. It's not a penalty shot. Schwartzmiller's trying to buy it.
Well, he sold it to us because I didn't see the indication on the officials, but he lined up like he was going to take a penalty shot.
So there it is one more time. Let's see it before we take a break.
He's got his head down, and he's just trying to pump the legs. He knows he's being chased. He probably doesn't know about the time, and there's the reach shot.
Actually a pretty good penalty by Caleb
Hoffman.
We will take a break. We're scoreless through one. Excitement at the end of the first period. Shots, by the way, were 9-3 in favor of Armstrong in the first period. Cleared up and a spin by Logan Hooks, but he kind of lost his edge. Comes to the near side of Wes Schwartzmiller. He's on the off wing. Back to Chipetta. Fires it against the grain. Rebound is also stopped. 2 big right pad saves by Dylan Morris. And add that on to the save he made on Schwartzmiller at the end of the period. At the blue line, the opposite blue line, here's Dylan Murphy. Cuts to the middle. That's a left pad save this time by Morris. Right corner the puck goes. Franceschi can't get it out. Kept in by Tyler Brandebure. He's got it back on the left wing boards. Skates to the circle. Fakes a pass. Franceschi can't clear. Murphy slides it in behind. There's Schwartzmiller on the backhand. Back over to Brandebure. Back to Schwartzmiller near side. Goes to the center point. Imler fires. The knuckle puck hit his own man. Brandebure in front. Here's Tyler Brandebure. Centering pass, stolen away. Counterattack with Adam Hooks. 2-on-2, short-handed, but Murphy's on him, but he turns, hits his own man in the skate wide. Sudak.
You got to be sure of those centering passes from behind the offensive net because you're just starting the other team's breakout.
Brandebure, Chipetta with a screen, can't shoot it, does reset from the bottom of the right circle, and that is stopped by Morris, who holds on. Penalties are over, and we're 5 aside, just over 2 minutes in to the second period. Referee after that one. No penalties, and all penalties are over. So 5 aside, but here's Graff, left side. Oh, he tried to go cross crease to Landgraf, but it just misfired.
That was a hot pass. A lot of velocity.
I thought it was more of a shot than a pass. Definitely velocity on that. In the neutral zone, it's Connor Solomon He'll dump it in for South Fayette. First man to get there, Logan Hooks for Armstrong, and he gets around a check, and he's skating up the other way. Pass deflected. It's Graff on the opposite wing. First man to the puck, Landgraf. Actually, got beaten to the puck by Fleck. Cleared up, trying to keep it in. Yakmak choked down on the stick to keep that in. And it's Landgraf, the captain. He's on the left wing half boards, back to the corner. Trying to get it in front on the backhand. Rolo, as he had a man in front, Yakmak. It misfired. Check near point. Shot saved. Schrader wisely covers up the rebound.
Good sustained pressure there by the Riverhawks. As you see Schrader having a conversation with the linesman.
Armstrong and Schwartzmuller for South Fayette. Comes to Check, who wristed from the left point wide. Is Randy Fisher down the opposite side. I believe that's Fisher. He fires a wrist shot wide. Comes to the points, kept in at the near point, though, by South Fayette. It was actually Walsh who had that wrister wide, Dylan Walsh. 14, not 4.
Yeah, when Walsh took that wrister, Morris was really on the goal line with his legs spread, covering the lower part.
Pass finds Adam Hooks, but Adam Hooks is found by Brady Fleck, who knocks him to the ice.
Not a bad idea.
That's the guy. He's one of the guys you want to open up if you're Armstrong.
Yeah, you go from the low corner to the point, you go point to point, and he curls out of the corner with the stick down for the high tip. Just didn't connect.
Check, Landgraf at the blue line, deflects it in. And Fleck, first man on it for South Fayette. They'll play it up strong and out. Right back in it, it's onside. Near side to Graff, wrist shot. No, it is. I thought I heard a whistle.
We had that problem last night, too.
They went high and wide, and they play on. They try to dump it in. It's in the crease. I think the net came loose, or they lost sight of the puck. That actually was a whistle on a goal in the second game of Kiski-Fox-Chapel game.
You were on the call with that. Everybody in there, even the person I was sitting next to in the media thing, we thought we heard a whistle. It sounded like a whistle as you see that stuff attempt right there, and then a suplex takedown at the very end.
Here comes Huff, Chase Huff down the left wing. Backhands it through two of his teammates. Rulo and then Hoffman played away and South Fayette.
2-on-1.
2-on-1. They're on the left wing. Saucer pass, Schwartzmiller, and he's denied at the near post. He couldn't get it initially. Reach back. That allowed Morris to regather and make the save.
Hard to do, but he could have tried to slam on the brakes right there as he was reaching back. Could not get much on that shot.
Here comes Chase Huff, 1-on-2. Slides it to the right wing. Gets it, picks it, fires. Blockered by Schrader. And Schwartzmiller on the backhand. Has his teammate, it's Brandebuera. Glove down by Tyler Brandebuera. He gains the zone on the right wing. He is denied there. They get it to the point, but kept in, though, by Jackson Brandebuera. The Twins are out.
Good decision. Hawk with the skates, and he gets on sides before.
Onside. And it works. Backhanded, though, on the off wing by Nolan Murphy, and it went wide.
Little spin, little tomahawk with the skates, and he gets on sides before touching the puck.
Walsh in front. Couldn't shoot it cleanly. They try to center it to Murphy. And they try to cause havoc, Murphy and Walsh. Sudak trying to get it out. Once, twice, can't. Wrist shot blocked in front. Good block there in front by Aiden Morando.
Good pass right there by Hooks.
Armstrong gets it into the left wing corner. And they tie it up. Hooks is open. Wrist shot. Schrader, save, rebound. It's still in front. Can they shoot it cleanly? They can't.
Fleck with the block off the shin guards in front on that initial shot.
Check, centers ice, dumps it in. It'll be delayed offside. Team's going for a change. Landgraf with speed knocks a man down. He's trying to knock another man down. He knocks Fleck off balance. Landgraf is a man possessed on this forecheck. Braden Landgraf all over the place.
It's like a
and throws another check.
Tasmanian Devil forecheck right there.
Kept in by Yakmak, firing from the left point is wide. Landgraf again, throwing another check. It's like Brooks Orpik.
You getting the feeling of why he's the captain?
With 4 hits. No need to sell me on that now. They're still in the zone. Across. And then a man coming late, Hoffman, but he couldn't tee it up cleanly. He's got the
penalty.
We're going to get a South Fayette penalty. Hoffman behind the net. Gets it out. The goaltender is out at 6-on-5. Puck comes out of the zone.
Nobody took to replace the keeper. There's still only playing with 5.
You're
there
right.
we go.
We do get the 6-man out now. Checks in his own zone with the goal empty.
They're not going to give him possession
That's
on
not
that.
possession. As
There
it
we
hit
go.
Tagmeyer, now we get possession. And we'll finally get the penalty call, a cross check.
Well, there's the centering pass to Hoffman. It goes down on one knee, the left shoulder on the right side is in the corner, and right there is going to be the high cross check. Sullivan's going to be the guilty party. He's going to get 2 minutes in the box. We have 7:35 to go here in the second period. If they would have scored on that Hoffman one-timer attempt, I think the Armstrong fans would have blown the roof off after that devastating.
Face-off check. He keeps it in at the point, but Imler is going to skate it out. He's back 1-on-2. Trying to push forward. Hoffman steals. Imler's trapped up. And it comes to Hooks. I think Imler might have been better off just to dump that deep.
Yeah.
He's back though. Halfboards goes across. Yakmak, top of the
good
circle.
stick.
Lost it. Schwartzmiller short-handed. Makes a move. Breakaway. Wes Schwartzmiller firing. Save Morris. And he covers up the rebound.
It's going to be a penalty on Adam Hooks for roughing, and Chiappetta driving it towards the net, drawing the penalty. That puck was loose. I don't have a problem with Chiappetta going for that loose puck. Right here, right around Owen check, and now it's a foot race.
Right through the triangle.
Schwartzmiller, he's got the stick of check behind him, and then there's the save by Morse, and that's loose. And that Chiappetta comes in a bit late there, but he was already driving, so the replay shows that Morse had it, but there's no need for that.
Yakmak off the pass from Franceschi, and now firing it. Hooks.
Ooh.
It was up high. Landgraf was waving at it,
I think
but it's in the glove of Schrader.
Landgraf may have got a piece of that. That would have been an interesting decision for the officials. Here's Yakmak. He's going to go forehand pass to the point. It's going to be Hooks at the wrister. Seemed to just keep going upwards as Schrader reached up and made the save. 6:12 to go here.
38 seconds on 4-on-4. It's Logan Hooks. Plays with brother Adam for Armstrong. Spinning in the opposite corner is Jake Graff. He's got the puck on the right wing half boards. Shot hit a skate in front. Armstrong has it behind the net. He'll come out the near side. That is Hoffman. He spins. He's on the right wing boards. Behind the net for Huff, who stops. Comes out. Got a backhander on. Schrader stops it. Here comes South Fayette the other way. And that's Dylan Walsh winding his way. And he shoots a long wrister that is sticked aside by Dylan Morris. And the puck with his skates, and he gains the zone. Got his teammate, and that's a wrister that goes wide off the stick of Murphy. Imler, top of the right circle, hit his own man in front. Murphy was knocked down, and it's out of the zone, all the way back into the South Fayette zone. 15 to go on the Lions power play. Penalty's over, but they're going to get it in with Tyler Brandenburg. Tries to put it in front.
Oh,
and he scores! Tyler Brandenburg got the puck in the air, puts it in, 1-0 South Fayette.
Well, Bob, if we get a look at this, we're going to talk about Brandenburg, the way he ramped this up with his stick. He ramps it up past the defender, and then he uses his body right there really well to shield Hooks, and then that one gets tipped by Check, and then Brandenburg hits it off the tee in the air for the goal for South Fayette. They get the first goal with 4:32 to go. That's his first of the playoffs, 10th of the season for Tyler Brandenburg.
Just as the power play expired, he comes on the right wing and did a good job to get that. The puck went in the air, but he got there with the hand-eye, and it's a 1-0 lead at 12:28. Tyler Brandenburg is first. Streaming tonight as well on the 10-man TV app on Roku and Amazon. Inside of 3 minutes to go, behind his own net. Skating around to the far side, Logan Hooks reverses back to the near corner. South Fayette's the first team there. And there's a good check. Laid out by Tagmeyer.
Armstrong's a little rattled in their own zone. Long changes period. These D are tired. And forecheck of Lyons is causing some problems.
Tagmeyer on Hooks this time. And he has to reverse.
They're going to ice it.
They can't get out of that corner. It won't be icing, but they do clear the zone. And it's Jackson Brandenburg in his own zone. Up ahead to Timmons, who dumps. And the line changes on. Schwartzmiller first on the puck for South Fayette. He's in the left wing corner, and a good keep on the stick. That's D'Alessandro. Schwartzmiller is tied up in the left wing half boards in the corner, and Landgraf is checked off the puck. Schwartzmiller back to the left point. It is Petter. Wrist shot blocked. Came to his teammate D'Alessandro, and it comes out as Morris couldn't get that cleanly.
Centering pass went through from behind. No angle to go in the net.
That's fortunate. That's one of those center passes. Doesn't hit anything. D'Alessandro right circle. Try to get it across. Does get a shot. And it goes in! D'Alessandro is going to get his 5th goal of the playoffs. 2-0 Lions.
Well, I mentioned him in the open, Bob, and that's just it. He just finds a way around the net. He did it here once again. He intercepted that pass, and now he comes down the right wing. He throws it at the net. It's a good block there by Hooks. He hits Morris, and as Morris is trying to cover it, D'Alessandro poked at it, and it somehow went past Morris off of him and creeped over the goal line. I don't think that's one that hit the back of the net. I think it just trickled over the goal line, and with just about a minute and a half to go here, it's 2-0 Lions.
D'Alessandro, 9 goals in the regular season, 5 in the playoffs. At 15-20, so you don't have to look, partner. Another unassisted goal.
That's Conn Smythe type numbers.
Got that right.
Put it to net, and there it is, just over the line.
I don't think that went over the line.
That's tough to see there, but the official is right on the goal line. We're going to have a penalty against the Lions. Worth mentioning that the entire puck has to go over the line. That one was on edge. It's kind of hard to tell, but I can see why there's a conversation about it.
And to the box, again, Dylan Walsh. This penalty comes at 15:46. Power play number 4 for Armstrong, although 2 of them have been shortened. Armstrong, inside of a minute, they're on the man advantage. Good keep by Czech, center point. There's Landgraf, right circle, save, Schrader. Rebound kept in by Tutak in front. That's a good stick by Yakmak to lift Flex Blade to keep it in. Behind the net, the Riverhawks. They could sure use a tally late. Czech, center point. Good block by Schwartzmiller. Still on the puck, though. In front, the pass from Hoffman was behind. Tutak cleared by South Fayette. Yakmak on the left wing. Down to 18 seconds. In front. It's still loose. And it's pushed wide by Hoffman. And then he hits Schrader. And Schrader hits the net. And it's off its pegs. Hoffman very nearly shoveled that into the net.
He was pushing everything. And here's Yakmak, who's going to drop this to Landgraf, who throws it at the net. Again, the angle for the far pad. And there's Hoffman coming in late, trying to take everything in. And the difference of the reaction, right? Hoffman pushes Schrader into the net right there, and the Lions don't react. But the faceoff does come out into the neutral zone for knocking the net off the mooring.
We'll go by the game clock.
Yakmak's trying to cheat. Landgraf's going to push this forward. There it is.
But Petter backhands it out. Pass check. We're down to 7 seconds, and that should do it for period number 2. Yakmak hits a skate. Long shot with a broken stick. Well, that's going to cost Logan Hooks some money. Good second period for South Fayette. They've got the game's first 2 goals. After 2, the Lions 2, the Riverhawks nothing. Exclusive by Jackson, Brandon Buren, but not out. Second opportunity. Tutak keeps it in. Fires it, stick to side by Schrader. Into the net it goes. Onto the ice comes Dylan Walsh. And we're 5 aside. 52 seconds into the third period. Cross ice on the mark. Dylan Walsh down the left wing fires. That's blocked aside again. Back in front towards Morris and cleared away by Landgraf in his own zone. I'm going to bring up a point here in a second, Kevin. Puck still in the zone. Armstrong and Landgraf will get it back to center ice.
He's really
Morris
deep in the net.
That's the point, wasn't he?
Really deep.
Way deep on that blocker save.
He's like a soccer keeper that doesn't want to leave his line.
Walsh on the backhand could have turned it over. Yakmak up the left wing. 2-on-3. Cuts across on the backhand. Imler was there, as was Petter. Imler denies and gets it out. Dylan Murphy will go chasing. Can't get in.
Whoa.
Rulo, there's a collision on the line change. Back the other way. Hoffman turned it over and actually worked as a good pass to Jason Rulo, who was denied by Schrader. Here comes South Fayette 2-on-2. Murphy down the right wing, wrist shot. Good stick by Czech as he blocks that, and it goes up into the netting.
A winning face-off and a good shot away from a 3-goal lead for the Lions.
There's a win and a good shot, but a save by Morris as he absorbs the Tyler Brandenburg wrist shot from the right wing circle.
We'll get a look at it here. He does a good job to kick it. They're coming right off the boards. That's why you switch wingers.
By Jackson Brandenburg.
Whoa.
He is sent flying by Adam Hooks, and a penalty coming against Adam Hooks.
The trailing official down the far end made that call. The official closest to the Lions fans did not make the call.
It's tripping a 354 against Adam Hooks. It'll be the third man advantage. That's
right
a pretty
there.
Good call.
That's an easy call. Pretty simple to get the stick right into the legs.
The second time.
Corkscrew
First
open.
time, actually. The first two power plays, Kevin, for South Fayette were not
abbreviated.
Yeah, they were both abbreviated. South Fayette wins. Imler, left point, skates to the center point. Wrist shot, and it deflected. And pick up Brandenburg. Both of them were in front. Out of the zone, it's Imler. Back in the zone, the junior all-star. Plays and winds it up. Watch out for Landgraf. Drops it back. And it is Jackson Brandenburg. Schwartzmiller on the left wing. Slides it into the backhand. Check the first man there. Clears it out.
Manage this puck well.
Watch Landgraf. He had three shorthanded goals in the regular season. Schwartzmiller knocked off his skates. That's a pretty good defensive play, I think. Franceschi was one of the men, and the other defenseman was Czech, who delivered the check to Schwartzmiller as he tried to split the D.
Yeah, he tried to split right down the middle. There was a reach by Yakmak. I think it was the right leg that stuck out from the defenseman on the stand side.
This guy agrees.
It should have been a tripping call.
Brandenburg near side, fires, blocker. Rebound is loose and it slides wide.
Penalty
now we're going to get another penalty against Armstrong. A cross check, and it will be a two-man advantage for South Fayette for 1 minute and 2.
It's going to be Owen Check. The shot by Tyler Brandenburg right there. It hits the blocker, hits the defenseman in front, Franceschi, and then Owen Check with the cross-checking penalty right there in the corner.
Comes at 5:52.
Well,
62 seconds of 5-on-3 in the zone. Turns, looks to get it back. He does. Firing, and that's blocker aside. The opposite hand on the wrister by Murphy. Comes to the right point. Imler, top of the right circle. Center point, Murphy fakes the slapper. Near side, cross ice. Imler, wrist shot, great block on the slide by Logan Hooks. Imler again, near side, Schwartzmiller, walking, firing. Hits the post on the outside of the near post. Center point, Murphy fired. That didn't get through. Up in the air. Far side, it's Tyler Brandenburg. 12 to go on the two-man advantage. Imler hits a shot. That is blocked in front. Played behind. It is in the far corner to Tyler Brandenburg. Murphy walks and fires. Blocked by Hoff. Centered. Get it. It is Hooks behind the net. We're 5-on-4. Murphy keeps it at the near point. Schwartzmiller off the boards. Imler, right circle. Wrister, that is blocked. Centering. And Murphy is robbed. He is robbed by Dylan Morris. Oh my goodness. The glove on the opposite hand, and he robs Dylan Murphy.
Well, security's going to be looking for Mr. Morris after this one because he just robbed the Lions of their third goal. We mentioned he catches with the right hand.
Watch the reaction by Murphy. Unbelievable. As Matt Bandrak would say, G-Love. On his off wing, gains the zone, puts it in front. There's an opening and a shot, but it's high and wide by Connor Solomon. Cleared up but not out by Armstrong as Walsh keeps it in. Too far for Chipetta. In 1 second, Check is out of the box, and he is trying to get that puck. Good job by Petter to recognize that. The Let's Go Hawks chant is up now as they may get some momentum from killing off the 5-on-3.
The desperation will start kicking in, and you'll see a big push after the two-man disadvantage penalty kill for the Riverhawks. Armstrong is going to start putting the pressure on South Fayette right here. South Fayette's really going to have to manage the puck, and the Armstrong Riverhawks are going to have to get those D involved. There's a pass over here on the near side. As we catch up with it, it goes right on net, and Schrader stick down, glove over top of it. He freezes it, face off to his left. 9:40 on the clock here, third period. South Fayette 2, Armstrong 0. Hoffman steps in and wins it. Back to Franceschi. Oh, Schrader with the glove save.
Yep, Schrader gloves it. Two-tack was there. Well, Schrader's been good tonight.
We'll get a look here as this push back to Franceschi.
That's a good screen in front. Tudak was there, but it was actually Huff who made the save. Update from across the state, early third. Pennsbury has come back to take the lead over Penridge. Pennsbury 3 and Penridge 2. 11, 2, and 5 on Saturday. Timmons. That's a fantastic call. Wrist shot. 2 face-off wins and 2 saves by Schrader. That time from the left circle denied Chase Huff. And cleared again by South Fayette. Kept it at the left point by Czech. Makes a move along the boards. Fires it in front. And he couldn't find Tutak. And it's cleared and iced by South Fayette. Separate Chipetta. Won easily by Tutak. They try to center it. Good job by Murphy to get there first.
Oh.
And a turnover for Walsh. Don't get it. This will be a delayed offside. And Armstrong didn't realize that. Czech just played it out. He could have regrouped. Here comes Brady Fleck. His pass to Walsh. Intercepted by Franceschi. He gets it to Huff. Trying to go back. But he gets his own pass back as he was in 2-on-2 with Franceschi. Franceschi keeps it in, but his centering pass is stolen and knocked down and cleared by Braden Imler. Tied up now against the left wing half boards. Shot, turning shot after the first shot hit Tyler Brandenburg, and he missed the net. Johnston falls down. Armstrong, though, good forechecking by Tyler Brandenburg.
Big hit.
He might have got run. Here comes Landgraf with speed. Well, he's got 2 guys to beat. That's what you want to see if you're South Fayette, correct?
Correct.
One of them was Schwartzmiller.
Defensive side of the puck. Nice agility by the linesman to get out of the way to that dump.
Jackson Brandenburg in his own zone. Skates with it, and he'll get it out. Nice job, but it's picked off there by Landgraf, but he cannot beat Schwartzmiller. He tries to come the other way. It's Dylan Timmons. Offside is called against Timmons as Schwartzmiller, also with a head of steam, trying to enter the Armstrong zone. They win it. They've got it up to Chase Huff, but he's 1-on-2. Now everyone comes in. He's knocked off the puck. That's well played by Braden Imler. Then he just dumps it on goal. He's going to get an offensive zone face-off. Time keeps ticking away. 5:17 left in the third. 2-0 lead for South Fayette. Logan Hooks gets there first, and he's got it. Comes out of the zone with speed. 3-on-3. Gains and fires, and it's blocked by Chipetta. Hooks is still on it. Behind the net. Has it taken away. And here come the Lions. Turn it over. Landgraf trying to get it through. He got it through one, but Chipetta, who initially turned it over, second effort, gains the puck and clears, dumped right back in. Here comes the forecheck as we approach 3:15 to go. Schwartzmiller down the left wing for South Fayette. Centering pass is stolen by Wyatt Tutak, and out of the zone it comes too far for Adam Hooks and backhanded in by Tyler Brandenburg, who, if the score stands, would have the game-winning goal in this championship game. Drops it off. It's Logan Hooks.
Oh.
Wrist shot bounces wide. Fleck behind his own net.
I think Fleck pawed that down into the corner.
Played up and off a high stick by Hooks. And Murphy will just leave it there at center ice. He's killing time, which is smart. And then he gets the whistle. That's really well done by Nolan Murphy.
It does stop the clock, though. One way he could have just kept it going by sending it down into the zone. But we got a timeout taken by the Riverhawks.
In the neutral zone. Backhands it across the ice.
And here comes the goalie.
Here comes Huff in the left wing. Extra attacker is on for Armstrong off the bench. It is Jameson Yakmak.
Oh.
South Fayette to the blue line. And Walsh with one hand gets it out of the zone. Murphy trying to force it forward. It's tied up right at the blue line. Murphy does slide it down. We're down to 1:34 to go. Net is empty to our left. You can see it right there. Here comes Landgraf. through the neutral zone. Good stick, though, by Fleck. Hoffman drop pass. Hoff in front. Stolen and cleared by Dylan Walsh.
Yeah, it's more acceptable to fire at the empty net with a 2-goal lead, Bob. This is going to be icing. They're going to have to put the keeper back in.
Luke Bombalski fired at the empty net for Kiski.
200 feet, basically 198, huh?
With a 2-goal lead.
With a 2-goal lead, and he center cut jumbo that time. He put it right in the middle.
First to the puck, Tyler Brandenburg gets it out of the zone on the deflection. Logan Hooks back to get it. No icing. Under a minute. Hooks in his own zone. Up the far side. Tutak deflects it in. Petter will get it and turn behind his own net. Slides it around. Timmins will get it out of the zone. It'll be icing, but you take that. It allows everyone to take a breath with 38 seconds to go.
Landgraf steps in.
Schwartzmiller and Landgraf. Schwartzmiller wins. Spinning with it is Petter to the point. It's tied up and kept in. Trying to get it out. Good job to keep it in by Czech. Still in the zone. Schwartzmiller fires it off the boards. It'll be icing again, but now the clock stops with 26 seconds to go. Still there. Hoffman backhanded block. Timmins trying to slap it out, can't. Empty net shot, and Brandenburg locked it down, and he keeps the clock running. We're down to 10 seconds. In his own zone is Hoffman. He can't get in. Goes down the left wing, dumps it. Count it down. South Fayette, the 2A Penguins Cup champs.
For the first time in program history. And it's a shutout for Alan Schrader, the senior keeper, with a 22-save shutout as they celebrate in front of their student section.
2 second period goals for South Fayette, the difference in this one. And they've won their first Penguins Cup as a program.
A pride of Lions.
You took the pun right out of my mouth. One more championship to be decided later on tonight, D2. And there's the cup in front of the South Fayette student section to our right. It's a happy moment for South Fayette capturing their first ever Penguins Cup championship.
You got to get the big trophy.
There it's coming.
Lenny Santora's bringing it over for the picture.
It's the picture, the team picture.
A few years ago, we started the tradition of the picture in front of the student section, so it's a good backdrop right there. It'll be on the website tomorrow.
So there's the We Are the Champions and the picture of South Fayette with the big trophy on the ice. For our crew tonight, Jess Levo, Chelsea Roundtree, Alexa Marzina, Aaron Caldwell, David McDermott, Kevin Kirsten. For my partner, Kevin Zomansky, Bob Workwis. Your final score in this one, South Fayette wins the PHL 2A Penguins Cup Championship 2-0 over Armstrong